Yeah, food bank is busy, but is keeping up with demand. We have really good donations coming in, lots of people supporting, which is great. Yeah, I always say to people, we serve roughly 3,000 meals a week, or equivalent of with a few parcels that we do. So we've been pretty steady last few months. I always say there's not really one type of food bank client. So we see older people, but we see a lot of younger people. We see a lot of single people, families as well. So obviously we just had the school holidays. I think we've been feeding quite a lot of families over the school holidays, which I think for me like always brings it home because you see like obviously like in the holidays lots more children coming into the food bank centres with their parents, and that kind of drives home the importance of what we're doing really. I think often when people come into food bank, there's like an anxiety about what is going to happen, especially if they've come for the first time. So when you're meeting people on the door, often like people are very nervous. They don't know where they're supposed to go and what they're supposed to do, and for many people, it's come about as a real last resort, and there can be quite a lot of distress at times. But yeah, it is amazing to see how kind of the kindness of the space and the conversations do make a difference, and like people go away in a better place than they came in, and yeah, that's great to see. Yeah, there's lots of ways that people donate food to us and support us. So yeah, one thing that we've had over the summer has been a campaign in our online shop, asking people to donate bundles, so like packs of food, for us as a summer campaign, and people have spent over £2,000 through the online shop over the summer months, which is absolutely phenomenal. And then we have done supermarket collection events, and we do at least one supermarket collection event a month, where we're asking for donations from members of the public, and we've had some really lovely responses to those, and I'm just like people asking, more about the food bank as well, which has been really great to see, and then we've had some business partners as well who've really stepped up, and some of those who are setting up more regular donations of food, so that all really helps. Our donations this year so far have been like roughly like on a level with where they were last year. So generally like things have held steady. I think we recognise that actually like for people that represents an increase in support, because the cost of food items has gone up. So we're really thankful for like that kind of continued but really increased generosity that we've found. I think increasingly we are looking to kind of broaden the ways in which we get food in. So doing it through different events, different kinds of collections online, through businesses, and also making the most of cash donations that we receive. So we buy more food now than we ever have done. But actually, that's a reflection of the generosity that we've received as well. So I think as we go into winter time, obviously we anticipate an increase of demand. We anticipate needing to kind of keep doing all that we can to bring in food donations. We're reliant on people's generosity, and yes, we'll be looking to raise funds as well to supplement the food donations that we get. Yeah, so we have support workers working in all of our food bank centres, and they're helping people with a whole range of things that are like financial issues. So the purpose is that we are free that service, addressing the reasons that people are needing to come to food bank in the first place. So that can be down to things like kind of going through a budget plan with people, looking at how they can save money, but it's also looking at ways that they can get more money in as well. So it might be looking at whether there's any extra like support that they could be entitled to and things like that. They apply for lots of grants for people. So it might be that people are struggling with costs for household appliances, and they can apply for that. Obviously, cost of energy has gone up a lot in recent years, and we've got a great partnership with Fuel Bank Foundation, so we can apply for grant money from there for our clients to help ease the pressures on fuel costs. So. So I remember one youngish man who came into one of our food bank centres probably about like 6 months ago now. And he came in and you could tell he was very nervous. And he ended up spending a lot of time talking with one of our food bank volunteers, and she was very encouraging of him. But yeah, it turned out that he was on his own in the city. He lost the job that he had, and he was getting into debt and having issues around his housing as well. And anyway, he was able to do some work with our support and advice workers, so they were able to help him with some of his issues. And yeah, we heard back from him a number of months later that he had then gone on to get another job, and that things were starting to turn around for him, which was really really positive. And I think we were just really glad that we've been able to really just encourage him at that point of difficulty for him. Things that you can pray for clients would be, just for all of the issues that mean that they need to come to food bank in the first place. So for lots of them, there's very complex situations going on, and lots of those situations are quite unjust, really. So I think just pray for justice, for those who are having to use food banks. And I think just pray for our amazing teams as they, meet people in those situations. We are so thankful for our over 200 volunteers who make the food bank possible, and they're doing such a phenomenal job week in, week out, and we couldn't do it any other way than with them. So yeah, just pray for encouragement and strength for them, and I think then as we go into winter time, we always see an upturn in demand in that. So there's prayers for kind of a ongoing provision that would be able to meet the need that we encounter. Yeah.